Dr. Douglas Dickson, Unscripted.
We are rolling. Dr. Dickson, tell me your story.
I came to this country with just $50 and one bag to pursue a dream. I do believe my calling started when I was about 4 years old to go into medicine and give back to the community. I was born and raised in Ghana, West Africa. My dad was an electrical engineer and my mom was an entrepreneur. We were taught to be disciplined and principled, but education was number one in our lives. My dream actually was to stay in Ghana and pursue medicine. But lo and behold, I had an opportunity to go to London and after that to Howard University. There was a lot of culture shock and there was also some challenges that I went through. I was fired from medical school 7 times, not because of academic issues, but because of financial struggles. I was once homeless. I learned one thing during the journey is never give up. I do believe perseverance shapes a human being. After fellowship, I was looking for jobs. I ended up in Fort Worth, Texas. Then after a while, I felt the desire to move on to a place with more opportunities like UT Southwestern, where advancement of medicine is at the forefront. It's been a blessing being here. There's a collegial environment that we as physicians can come together and form a team and discuss, patient care. And I do believe patients benefit when there are a couple of physicians on the team working on your case. So I'm an orthopedic spine surgeon. The complexity and attention to detail really drives me on to get back to work every day. I think it's through consistent practice and training throughout residency and throughout fellowship. And even throughout the work every day, every case is a learning opportunity to train yourself to get better. Every surgery before I leave home, I spend time and pray to God about the case and also study the cases. My patients mean a lot to me. They are part of my extended family and I really love them. The work never stops. You operate on patients, they become yours for life. So on an average, I would say maybe 12 hours a day, and a week is 7 days for us, so over 80 hours.
And how is that balancing family life?
You have to be intentional, and time management is extremely important. The patients will be there, but also you have to carve out time for your family and pay close attention to your family. I met my wife in college. She was sophomore, I was a senior at that time. She is a great support system, and I don't think I can do this without her. We dated for over 7 years through medical school, and we got married. We have 3 wise men, as I affectionately call them. I love them and I enjoy them every day.
Is there a patient story that stands out to you over the years?
It's around July 4th. I was on call at that time. It was a young male who was the head of the family, fell from height and was paralyzed from the neck down. And I saw him in the ER, and after talking to him, I told him that he's going to need surgical intervention. And he told me that he had to feed his children. And I told him point blank, I don't know what you're going to get back, okay, because you're paralyzed. We took him back to surgery. Thank God surgery went well. I never saw the guy for about 6 months. I was in clinic one day and somebody shows up walking, and he comes over and he asked me a question. Do you remember me? And I told him I don't. And he was like, you remember this guy who was the head of the family and who was paralyzed? And I said, yes. And he said, that is me. So thank you very much. And he gave me a big hug. It's a joy that I cannot even describe. It just keeps me going every day.
How do you deal with the pressure of knowing that people's lives are in your hands?
I deal with that pressure by humbling myself first. Somebody has presented their life to us to take care of. So I really spend time and pay attention to detail. Because yes, anything can go wrong, but if they've entrusted their care to you, you have to treat them like your family member. My job has made me more grateful. I have a heart of gratitude every day because I have life. I love to go back to Ghana, where I'm from, to give back to the medical society over there. We normally deal with complex reconstructive spine surgery like scoliosis patients who have had significant curvature, probably over 100-degree curvatures. So I try to do that almost every year. It's a very rewarding journey, I tell people that I'm a better surgeon when I come back. I mean, it's amazing.
If you could share one piece of advice with your younger self at the beginning of your career, what would it be?
Consider it pure joy when you go through trials and tribulations. For the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And there's no champion who has not persevered.